Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome once again to Close Combat the Bloody First. Now, I just want to pre-save you your music here on the main menu. It's so positive, and I really do like that. It really is a nice soundtrack, and I will be using it for basically everything if it is in fact uncopyrighted. So here's hoping, right? So what I thought we'd do today then is we'd play a little bit of a game. We do have a campaign here available. I believe it is the one in, it's either Normandy or Tunisia. I forget which one is available here in the actual beta, but we'll go ahead and take a look. Ooh, should we take a look at the Omaha Beach? If it is indeed available, we'll go ahead and take a look at it. The Big Red One lands on Omaha Beach as part of Operation Overlord. The DD lands in France. They find the German defenses stronger than expected. Okay, we'll go with this then. Ah, Tunisia campaign, I thought it was. Okay. Right, okay. So, First Blood. Sabiba. We'll go with First Blood, actually. Axis forces were able to throw back the first Allied push towards the major ports of Tunis and Bizit. Regrouping for a second offensive, the British First Army is now poised to jump off. One battalion of the 1st Infantry Division of the US Army is sent to hold a key hill recently captured by the British. A hill the 10th Panzer Division plans to retake. It will be the 1st Infantry Division's first battle against a German foe, so indeed First Blood. This is going to be pretty cool, actually. Okay, so we can actually see some things here. Soldier behavior, we can see 30 minutes. Okay, low cohesion, all objectives taken, time has expired. These are our battle and conditions. So I do like that. Now, I can actually increase the difficulty of the Axis forces over here, then. So we do have that. Enemy info. We'll go with limited. I don't want to really have a good idea of what they have. I'll say they're regular troops over here, then. Visibility, normal. Okay, motivated. I'll say that we are cautious. This is indeed our first battle, isn't it? After all, these guys are motivated. Regular. Yeah, we'll go with that, Ben. I like how you can actually edit these options here. So, here we go. We can take a look at the actual map. Now, we are going to be holding a hill. A single battalion from the US 1st Division is sent to hold a strategic hill recently captured from the Germans. Okay, so the German 10th Panzer Division is going to be attempting to retake it from us. We're not going to allow that, are we? Right, British troops made a night attack to capture key points along Longstop Hill from the Germans. After relieving their positions, elements of the 1st Infantry Division must now hold positions on Hogback Hill, that the British have called Longstop. Point 290 is one of the prominent features that will provide a good field of view and any counterattacks by the Germans. Defend Longstop and if possible counterattack and force the Germans to retreat. Okay, so it looks like it is about 9 AM here. Yeah, the force bounces against us over here. You can see that the reputation. Now, I can't really wait to find out about the reputation strength supply. I mean, these ones you can work out, but reputations can be really interesting. Now, I wonder if you're able to play through the campaign. I wonder if you win battle after battle, do you build up a reputation? And how is that actually going to play a part in the game here? That's what I want to know. I wonder if it's like some sort of scoring mechanism, actually. Should be rather intriguing. Okay, so we have 9, plus 1 over here, which is rather interesting then. Right, what do we have here then in terms of actual support elements then? Now, we do have some 37mm AT guns here. We do have vertical HMGs in here. Tank Hunters, they're equipped with... Yeah. Okay. I'm not exactly feeling that one. It would be nice... Oh, right, so that's what the +1 was there. It would be nice to actually... I suppose that's actually quite handy because you break your force up a little bit more within the actual parameters here, so that's quite good within the limitations. Now, it is really good to have HMGs. It would probably be worthwhile to have a actual AT gun though. So we have bar team, bar team, bar team. So we have 3 bar teams, we have 3 rifle teams, we have a vertical over here. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to hold on to one of the actual verticals, and I think we'll get an AT gun over here. Now, it is tempting to get a second AT gun. It is always worthwhile having something like that. Though, actually being able to suppress the enemy is really, really worthwhile. It's It's hard to say. I think we will go for a second AT gun. It would be quite nice. See, this is what I enjoy about this game, is the fact that I can legitimately build this on, well, for the actual tabletop. Obviously, my game of choice here at the moment for World War II would be Battle Group. Though I'm looking forward to trying out Fistful of Toes in the near future once I get some more, like, modern stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to, like, actually being able to do, like, Korean War, really. But indeed, here we are. I mean, this is pretty awesome. It's nice to actually understand how these US forces would be laid out. That's quite good. I think what we'll do here then is we'll have our scout team. They can come from second squad over here. Whoops, I actually got rid of them, didn't I, by mistake? Okay, second squad bar team, there we go. So I'll drag and drop it over here. There we go, so we have our scouts. Then equipped with the M1 Garans over here, we do have the BAR and the M1 Garans as well, so that's fine. At least it splits them up. We do have extra rifle grenades over here. Though, I mean, then again, it's not bad actually. It gives them a hell of a lot of firepower. An assault team and a tank hunter team. It might be worthwhile doing that. I think what we'll do then is we'll take the other BAR team. So I can have these two guys over here. I mean, this is it. We're still not losing much in the way of firepower. We still have the BAR. We do have the two AT guns. No, actually, what I'm going to do is get rid of the actual tank hunter team. It would be nice to have that, but then again, I want to keep some sort of staying power here. Though, I tell you what we're going to do here then is go with the 180 gun over here. It would be nice to actually have some mortars, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of stuff I would actually really like to have. But I definitely need MGs. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rifle teams. It might be potentially worthwhile to drop a rifle team and actually take another, well, maybe a mortar perhaps. And mortars are really handy, obviously being able to have that is superb. Oh, we're kind of limited here on our choices and it's pretty difficult. And the AT guns, they obviously do have HE rounds, so it's one of those of we're going to lack. Yeah, having a company headquarters would be nice as well. Yeah, it's one of these. I think what we're going to go for then is... I'll go for the actual additional AT gun. I would have liked to have had either more HMGs or a mortar team, or... But I suppose at the end of the day, at least with the AT guns, we do get the high explosive rounds as well, so that's at least something. So we'll go ahead and march into the future here. So, of course, do bear in mind this is beta version, so beta is beta. Okay. So, I'm liking this so far. We do definitely have a hill. I think it's... Yep, there we go, 0.290. So... Okay, I suppose the good thing is... We have a clear... set of choke points over here then. So down the road here as well. The date stand over here. I like this. I do like this game so far. It's definitely headed in the right direction. I'm looking forward to seeing it actually really, like, fleshed out. This point over here would be quite advantageous for an anti-tank gun. I mean, you could potentially have one positioned here. I don't know what kind of line of sight it might have, so what I'm going to do is actually, now that we actually have the anti-tank gun... Right, so what I can do here then is, we'll select you. So, this is the line of sight that we'd have from this position over here. It's not quite as great as one would imagine there, is it? Okay. And this is it. The hill is very advantageous. It could be that I potentially have an anti-tank gun position down here, but then again, it is liable to be flanked. Looks like some sort of, yeah, it's like some sort of cabin there, isn't it? By the side of the road there. Now, that's not a bad position there, actually. Yeah, and about there, actually, we do have line of sight over the actual road there. It is quite far forward. I would have preferred to have had a anti-tank gun further back. But then again, let's be real here. No, actually, no, this is... okay, that is perfect. That is exactly what I want there. A little bit further forward there of a deployment, but it is actually what I would like. So obviously they'd be pointed in that direction over there, so what I'm going to do is have them... Though the only issue is, from actually reading Stout Hearts, in regards to the tactics and equipment used by British forces in Normandy. The thing about having these anti-tank guns is you really do not want to have them placed facing the enemy frontally. It really is not to your advantage. It's really very much to your disadvantage and very much can get you killed. So really what you would have is, obviously you'd have a tank, well, you'd have the tank rolling down the road here. You'd have the actual anti-tank gun on its flank, which makes significantly more sense. So it might be one of those where we have a fairly light forward deployment. I mean, what we need to do here then is have a front line, a secondary, so a primary line, secondary line, and then maybe even like a tertiary line, like an actual reserve, which would be quite nice. And then probably having the anti-tank guns probably towards the rear is probably a very good idea. It's one of those really. Where do we make our stand? Do we make our stand here at the front? Well, here to the fore, or do we go further back? We do lose some of the objectives over here. So it's not a good thing to lose an objective. But then again, we could potentially push forward and take the date stand. But what I think I will do here then is look to hold on to point 290. Now, holding on to point 290, I could have some infantry actually positioned over here. But what I could do is actually have potentially an anti-tank gun to cover this road. Cover this road from about this position over here. And yeah, just keep a fairly light deployment. Have some infantry held in reserve, and we could potentially go for something like that. I think that might be the best we're going to get there. We do have the verticals there. Right. I mean, it's not ideal having it there. Really isn't ideal. Though the thing is with how the actual terrain is, the road, obviously, yeah, it's... I mean, this is it. The terrain here doesn't play ball with us. Maybe something like this position over here could be potentially better, actually. So if I was to have you point this direction here... Now, how about there? I think you have line of sight. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to attack them in the low areas over here. While I was up over here, obviously I can do that, so let's take a look. Yeah, depending on how they're deployed, I do have a line of sight down the entire road. And so it is really one of these things of where we kind of have to make our choice here. Do we want to cover the entire road, or do we want to look for those flanking shots? I think I'm going to go for the actual sound decision. Well, I suppose the superior decision. And have them really look for those flanking shots. I think that is what we need there. We do have the verticals there. They're able to put some fire down over here. Though, right, okay, so here are our scouts. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Well, what I'd like to do is potentially have the scouts deployed over here. Have them in a ambush position, so ideally they do not open fire. They're not going to last long, I can imagine, but it is what it is. Now, we really are looking here for line of sight. The vertical team may do well over there. At least they do have some cover, they do have the ability to fall back. But then again, there's something to be said about having a hefty amount of resistance to begin with. These guys don't have a huge amount of ammunition, whilst we do have 2,500 rounds there. It is a difficult one. I'll keep some troops over here. Though saying that it might be worthwhile having them positioned about here, maybe. If they're in ambush mode, they won't look to engage. I mean, what I could potentially do here, then, is have these guys over here, potentially as something of as a reserve. Now, they're not going to be spotted here from the front, they're going to be positioned here to actually defend the point over here, as you can see, to a degree. But they're not going to be in direct line of... Yeah, direct line of fire. So what I can do is actually have them just on ambush. Have them look down that way. Some rifle team over here then. What I'm going to do then is hold the rifle team, I think potentially over here. Have them like so. Though, you know what, I think we do need to actually have the rifles up over here, have the MG over here really. You do have line of sight down that road to an extent, so that's fine by me. Though what I'm going to do is actually have not defensive orders. Sorry. Ambush is really what I want there. Right, ambush. That should be alright. Yeah, at least with these guys over here, we can actually run down the hill and actually get out of the enemy's line of sight, so that's not too bad there. We do have a BAR team over here. Obviously, this is a smaller team. So what I can do with these smaller teams is actually use them like scout teams as well, actually. So I could potentially have one positioned over here somewhere. Though as to where is going to be hard to say. Maybe in here? They are more likely to be destroyed, though, that's the thing. Now, they don't have a cover over here, though, that's the issue. I could potentially have something down here. Make use of that building there, which is not a bad idea. And it's likely to be destroyed. Well, actually, they can't see anything in there. Which is understandable. I can understand that. Maybe something here. But they're more than likely immediately going to come under fire. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, they would come under fire. So what I might do here then is potentially, let's see. I mean, this is South Wall over here. We do have a BAR team over here as well. I'm trying to find somewhere that is somewhat covered in their flank. Maybe over here, actually. I suppose we could say over there. They're in a somewhat covered position. They are covering these guys on the flank. Shame too bad. Just ambush, be ready, but not too eager, really. Right, a rifle team. I can keep the rifle team in reserve. Though, what I'll do is actually have them in a position to fire down here. At least that's going to distract enemy's attention, well, the enemy attention. Now, platoon headquarters needs to be in a good position. It's hard to say where they should be. The thing is, I can, of course, always move them. I mean, this is it. It's hard to say where they should be. I do have the other AT gun over here as well. Okay. Not really amazing. Kind of as you'd imagine. Yeah, this is it. It's really trying to figure out where these guns need to be. It might be worthwhile actually holding here with the actual gun. The reason being, at least it's in a position here of relative cover. And I'm probably going to engage tanks about that point over there. At least then I can pull back the infantry and we have the guns there. Yeah, I think that's probably the best I can do. These guys do have the rifle grenades, so they're pretty good. Yeah, we have those guys there. These guys are set to defend then, basically make a stiff bit of resistance. I could potentially have a platoon headquarters, maybe about there. It is difficult because it's one of these of, well, where do you want them? But I suppose we make use of them here. So, we have the MGs here with their field of fire covering the road. These guys are covering the road as well. Maybe I'd want them potentially up over here, maybe. I think so, actually. Let's see. Though you don't have the best line of sight from there. Maybe I keep the rifle team down here instead, actually. I could maybe go for something like that. But I'll tell you what, we'll actually hold these guys in reserve. Yeah, maybe. To a degree, anyway. They might be able to take some shots from over that way. They kind of have line of sight down there. It's not exactly perfect, but it is a nice position, so... I mean, this is it. Would be nice to have overlapping fields of fire. I'd like to have multiple MGs, really. But it is what it is. So, yeah, we'll go ahead here. I don't believe we have any support, so it's going to be an interesting time here. Ideally, we can deal with the German forces. Yep, enemy spotted over this way. Okay, so we are seeing a rifle team over this way. And this had been great now if we had mortars potentially, just to send up some like fields of fire. So yeah, we see a rifle team over there. Okay. I think potentially what we do here then is we allow them to make some progress down here, ideally when they're out in the open, and then I can begin to actually lay down some fire. I don't really want to allow them into a position of being able to dictate when the battle starts per se. Okay, you do have eyes on them. The issue is they would... Okay, it's too... I think we need to get some shots down range if we can here. Right, we're going to start aiming. Right, there we go, we're open fire. I love these, by the way. These are the rifle grenades, so they look like bloody footballs. Okay, that's going to get their heads down over there. No target as of yet. But this is it. It's going to keep the actual German infantry's heads down here for the time being. Now, it would have been a great idea to have actually had some mortars to bring down some fire here. Aiming. Yeah, so the rifle grenades actually get into use there. Okay, so they're taking the dead stand. I think what we'll do then is we go back into the ambush order. We wait for them to move forward. They're going to have an idea that we are in this position now. Maybe they didn't actually spot us, but then again, I don't think that's entirely likely. Right, so we have eyes on there. Now, the thing that worries me is it is a Panzer division. So when about that, we're going to see these panzers. Okay, now I can see some infantry moving up over there. I'm going to have to open fire to try and protect the scout teams if I can. We have these guys over here. Obviously, they can't see them from this position here. It may be potentially worthwhile then to actually have them sneak up to just the top over here, if at all possible. And then at least they might be able to get some fire down there quickly. These guys are going to need some support here ASAP. Right, yeah, look at that. It looks like a football. And of course this game is, it's working, yeah. But I like that. I like seeing these, like, giant footballs of death. But it won't be that long before the game's full release, I'd imagine. It's going well, though. I'm liking it so far. So let's go out. Rifle grenades. Goes a little bit high. Okay, they are firing on the scouts here, I think. I don't know how you would tell if your own team has been spotted. But I'm going to go with the assumption that they've probably been spotted. So what I'll do then is actually open up. Yeah, more German infantry down that way. Okay, so we are opening up over here. Okay. These guys moving up into position over that way. So we do have a firefight. We do have our US soldiers over here, then our infantry. These guys are in a delicate position. What I'm going to do then is actually have them throw out some smoke if at all possible. Yeah, those rifles are handy, but they're going to be overwhelmed. So let's see. Smoke out that way? Is that how you do it? We'll see. Load in, fire and suppress, yep. Let's see. Is that how you do smoke, man? Let's see. Okay, so we do see some enemy forces over this way. Infantry as well, beginning to move up, and a machine gun too at that. Right. But his team's panicking. Oh, they're panicking, okay. Yeah, one of them's been taken out there. Okay, so smoke's going off there. A hasty retreat is probably a good idea. Okay, get the hell out, dodge, while that smoke's going. We'll be able to get some, some fire going from here. Yeah, they're already taking fire, so just open up. There we go. At least we've got the Germans pinned down here. Right, okay, so looks like all three of them might be able to get out. Ooh, okay, not good. At least we are able to extract some vengeance. The issue is we're dealing with the Panzer Grenadiers. The fact is, it's just... yeah. It's a lot of MG fire. It is a lot of MG fire. There's not too much you can do about that. There's a lot of German troops moving down this way. Right, we'll wait for them to get... okay, we'll lose another guy here. I might want to look to fall back over here. I could have done with some MGs. So whereabouts is my MG? My MG's over here. Right, I've got the other MG over here. What I'm going to do then is actually open fire. If they can actually see the enemy, they actually can't at the moment in time. So I think what we do here then is we look to fall back, really. Now, they're in an advantageous position. It is going to try and keep these guys' heads down. So what I'm going to do here then is have... right, okay, they don't have the ability to throw smoke. But what I'm going to do then is... we'll fall back to this position over here. These guys can fall back to the position... I'm going to say about... well, they're on the wrong side. We'll say about there. Get them moving, really. Falling back. Okay, keep your heads down, guys. Okay, so he's unconscious, but he's not dead. Yeah, you can see that's a lot of enemy fire coming in here. Okay, I think what we'll do here then is we'll begin to fall back. Yeah, we're going to fall back to that position there. Have them sneak, so basically stay low. We didn't come off too great there. And this is a fact of this situation here. When we're going up against a lot of German forces over there, and they do have the... I suppose at this point it would be... would they have the MG? No, I'd say they probably have the MG-34s, or maybe 42s, actually. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Okay, then engaging at long range over here. What I'm going to say then is actually just go to ambush, keep your heads down. Yeah, they have been fine over there. Yeah, they got the MG-34 then, okay, that's fine. Right, so we've lost about 4 guys so far, 2 over here, and 2 over here then. Which is less than great, but it is what it is. So we'll have them set up in that position there. Okay. Right, get in a position. Right, the enemy's spotted over here then. The MG's about to open up. Yep, okay, so we do have a couple fields of fire over here then. Not exactly what you would call overlapping, but not bad. Now, I do have platoon headquarters over there. They could potentially open fire there, but I'm not going to have them open themselves up to return fire as of yet. The gun doesn't spot anything, but we do have our guys in decent positions. We do have that hard cover. Okay. I mean, we so far have inflicted some casualties upon the German forces here. Not too very much, though. They are beginning to make their way here towards the centre. Maybe I was wrong in expecting panzers, so... it's one of these, isn't it, really? You don't spot anything as of yet. Right, there we go. We do have the actual fire coming in here. Oh, did we take one of them out? I couldn't quite tell there. Right, Panzer Grenadier Zuglieder there. What I'm going to do then is actually have this able to open fire. They've currently got the APC loaded here, but we still have some guys with the actual rifles. Then again, these are the carbines. Okay. Yeah, just having that firepower is superb. Right, but out in the middle of the road here, not potentially the best idea. Quite a lot of the enemy over that way. Yeah, that's a lot of panzer grenadiers over here. Have them turn. If they carry on pushing down the actual road here, I do have the actual hill to flank them with, really. I do have a vertical setup over here, though. What I might potentially do is have it fall back to its position here. Actually, it looks like it was taking a, some shots out there. Let's see. So we do have these forces over here, then. What I'm going to do, then, is have them... Right, so I think it's shift to... I'm going to have to learn how you do it, but... how you queue orders up. I think it's something like that. So I get them moving fast. It is dangerous to have them move like this, but then again, it's like if you are moving, you've got to move fast, really, haven't you? Okay, so we do have our troops in position here. Okay, yeah, they are moving down the road. We are under fire here, which is less than stellar here. I think it's one of those of where we're already under fire, so we might as well respond. I don't know what they would be actually aiming at if not these fellows here. Potentially this unit, but then again it's hard to say. Have them set to defend then. If you can spot the enemy, then open fire. Okay, move to that position there. Okay, you're opening fire against the enemy. God damn. Right, not the actual commander there, but I think what we need to do here then is actually get this force out of the way. Yeah. Do I have the ability to throw smoke? Okay, what we're going to do here then is pull back to this position here. Right, we did actually hit one of them though, so that's good news. Okay. Scouts defending, they look like they're in good order. And what I'm going to do is actually move up. Oh, actually, no, we're in, yeah, see a lot of them moving down here. Right, we do have our forces here, so what I'm going to do is actually have them set to defend. So they'll start opening fire, there we go. So we should be able to get some nice fire down on those guys there. I mean, those, soldiers are somewhat out in the open. Okay, now they're laying down, that's good news. See, this is where mortars would have been really, really fantastic. I suppose the issue is I brought the anti-tank gun, and I suppose we didn't actually need it, but then again I did. I genuinely did expect panzers. Ooh, we got another one there. Fantastic. Yeah, that's two down here on the road. They're not in a great position. Okay, they're in another position now, so we'll have them just hide. And I do like this game so far. I mean, the combat, close combat series is really good just in general, so, I mean, this is looking pretty awesome so far. Of course, this is early beta, but it's looking good, I'm liking it. You can definitely see the advantage that the German forces have in their actual infantry squads, and the fact that they do have those MG-34s, and that is a lot of firepower in that squad, a hell of a lot of firepower. The thing is, they're not able to make the best use of it right now, due to the fact that we are in very strong positions, but yeah, they're putting down a lot of firepower there. Yeah, that's not a bad position there with the BAR. Yeah, that MG's harsh. Yeah, I think I would have rather... Yeah, had I known there wouldn't be any panzers in here, then I would have dropped the AT guns for either more MGs, or really, I suppose, for mortars. Mortars would have been just fantastic right now. Yeah, these guys are doing some good work so far. These two teams over here doing excellent. I could potentially move, I might actually look towards moving the MGs. I mean, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, we'll have them move over there. They might not be able to see anything immediately, but I'm going to have them move up slowly but surely. Yeah, it looks like they're attempted to make a push over here as well. Yeah, they're kind of MG as well. Yeah, those heads are definitely going down there. I could potentially make a push over here. That might be a good idea. The thing is, there's not a huge amount to cover. But if I could make it to this position over here, we could actually flank the enemy. So I think that's what we're going to attempt to do there. Yeah, attempt to flank the enemy. So currently we have about, what, 4 squads there, more or less, opening fire on the enemy. I suppose these guys are still infantry at the end of the day. Oh, nice, good shot. Look at all that fire there. This is from multiple directions as well, so that's quite good. If I can move around here and flank the enemy, I'd be very happy. Nothing spotted over here as of yet. I mean, this is it. We are somewhat lighter on this side here. I don't have anybody spotting here. We are moving this team up over here, but it's not so bad. The enemy is in force over this way, so I suppose we have to respond. Yeah, it's another German hit there. Looking good so far now. They're finding themselves somewhat pinned down here at the moment. Okay, I mean, are you in position here to fire? If you are, that'd be brilliant to have another MG. Yeah, you can spot those guys. So come on, let that MG roar. Right, you don't spot anything at the moment. What I'm going to do then... we'll have them move up there. Yeah, the enemy looks like they're falling back. So, I think what we'll do here then is have them move fast. Get everybody into action now. Push on forward. Yeah, the enemy is pulling back over here. You can see they do have a few casualties. And of course, so do we. Apologies about the little bit of frame drop there. Of course, beta is beta. Right, get these guys to open fire immediately as soon as they're able to. These guys can open fire as well. And they're going to really have to get him in a tough position here. We've got the actual field of fire down the road. Yeah, come on, guys. There we go. Let them have it. Let them have it. It's a very strong position here. Look at how many guys are out to cover now. Right, setting up. So we do have the actual grenade launcher then on the rifle. Okay, not good. That was not exactly great. But I need German there as well. There we go, rifle grenade out. Yeah, that kind of sucks losing 2 guys like that. That was pretty brutal. Oh, that would explain it, okay. Yeah, as good as that was, it seems like the Germans have got us in a bad position there. They do have pioneers, so we'll get these guys just pulled back. We did lose a good chunk of the squad there. Yep, they do have infantry over here as well. So I think what we are going to do then is actually pull back. So I suppose that did backfire on us, but it was a worthwhile attempt there. Yeah, we're going to get them back. Get your asses in gear. Right, MG's opening up. Ooh, yeah, 2 of them down there. Look at them moving out. I like the fact that the AI is actually attempting to break through. They're now pulling back, and they're changing their approach here. There we go, it's another one, nice. Yeah, it looks like they're moving up fresh troops over here, which is interesting. These are the pioneers. Okay. And they're not doing bad here. They are looking for this cover. Yeah, they're pulling back. They've been somewhat brutalized, so I suppose they're pulling back and they're going to be attacking from another direction. We can see the Panzer Grenadiers over here, then. So, I don't know if they've got line of sight on everybody. Yeah, they do, actually. Right, have them turn that way. Okay. What I am going to do then... Okay, well, actually, no, that MG's in a good position there. What I'm going to do then is actually have the platoon headquarters able to open fire, just to help support our flank here as well. These guys, if they're able to attack, at least get them into action. Would be nice to have that flanking shot there. I could potentially look towards a counterattack, but the thing is, I just can't support it right now. I think what I'm going to do is actually have these fellows fall back to this position over here. It is a better position, but it's better cover. It's on the flank. Okay. Now, I could begin to push back up with the scouts, the reason being I want to try and deny them that territory. Deny them that cover. Yeah, looks like they're attempted to come over the top there. So that's good then. Okay, yep, they're moving up. Ooh, we got another one there. Right. So we'll have these guys in ambush position there, really. You can see their ammunition, about 2/3 of their ammunition there. Right, so get into ambush positions here. And this BAR team, the ones equipped with the actual additional rifle grenades, they've not yet been engaged. Ah, it looks like we've got another one. I like how it shows up on the actual minimap there. I really do look forward to seeing this game on a larger scale. Like, can you imagine seeing the tanks, etc.? That'd be awesome. I like the fact that we do have the different campaigns so far, like Sicily, Normandy, and of course we do have Tunisia, which is really interesting. Yeah, look at that. It's a lot of fire coming down from these guys. Ideally, these guys will be able to engage. I could look towards actually flanking the enemy. And that might not be a bad idea. The issue is there's not exactly great cover out here. There's only a slight amount of cover here. I'd have to really push on towards this position here, but that might be worthwhile. I think what we'll attempt to do here then is actually do that. Right, so what I'll do is have them move quickly down there. I'm going to redeploy these forces over here then to have them cover that flank. Yeah, so get the flank moving. Get your heads down. Okay. So the scout team has spotted this unit here behind the actual rocks. Yes, MG's opening up over there. Okay. But if I can get that squad over there, then that's a really strong position there. Not only does it flank the German position, it should flank, yeah, it flanks them too. They're going to come under a lot of firepower, that's the only issue. But so far so good, you can see the German force over here then is not doing too well. Right, I do have these additional forces over here as well. So I think what I'll do then is actually get them moving on up. To be honest, it really is all about this position here. Ooh, now we're coming under fire. Yep, as you would imagine. What I'm going to do then is throw the smoke over here. I think they're throwing it. I like the animations there. That's not bad at all. Okay. Move to that position then if you can. Okay. The forces that we do, that we do have spotted at the moment, they do have their heads down, which is good news. We are making a run here for this high point. Ideally, that smoke is going to give us that cover that we need to get up to this position here. being able to launch a counterattack is very important because obviously that gives you that, well, that positional control. You can sort of like set the pace of the battle there at least. Yeah, you have eyes on there. Right, I mean, I'd like you in a better position, ideally in cover. Right, there's an engineer team there. God damn, we lost somebody. This is the issue when you're not in cover properly. But ideally, they're able to put down that fire. Oh, God, we lost another guy. My God. Yeah, we're being made to pay for this so far. Yeah. These guys are panicking at the moment. You can see why ambushing the enemy is really good. It looks like he's running. Yeah, he's routed. He's right, okay, let's get these guys down from here. Right, get back. I suppose this is it, really. Get them to the other side of the rock there. Not so bad, really. It's a shame that we lost those casualties. Yeah, those two are out of here. I could look to bring up the other team over this way. I think we'll look towards doing that. It is important that we have a flank. It is going to cost us because we're taking a offensive position here. Yeah, but out in the road there. Right, what I'm going to do then is actually have this scout able to engage as well. Reason being, if they spot the enemy in the open, then it's a good idea to put some fire down on them. Okay, I do can get into position there. Try to sneak up there, maybe. But then again, no, it's not a good idea. But good, I'll get them in that position there. Even if they're just camouflaged, i.e. keeping their heads down, that works for me. It's interesting, though, so we do have those two men over there. I don't imagine it would go well for them having fled the battle. Right, turn to look that way. Yeah, you really don't have a line of sight, do you, from here? No, not really. Yeah, okay. See, this is where assault teams would have been very good. Or, like, having the additional rifle grenades. What we're going to do here, then, is I'm going to look towards actually assaulting this position here. Right, they're getting the hell out of dodge. Oh wow, he's actually, he looks like he's moving towards cover here, but good luck with that. You're kind of going to come under a lot of fire there, my friend. He's kind of the MG34, so he's actually a really good target there. You would not want to be in his position here. Right, we are under fire there. Okay, not really too great there. What we're going to do then is fall back. They're in a better position there. Okay, we do have additional forces here. I think what would be good is to try and get the amount of, the weight of fire up over here then. I think that's it really. If I can get that weight of fire, at least we can actually push them. And this is it. Actually, you know what? We do see something moving up over there, don't we? Yeah, Panzer Grenadiers, additional Panzer Grenadiers. We actually do have eyes on them. So I'm actually going to open fire. I mean, if I can get these shots down there, that'd be nice. Yep, there we go. They are kind of out in the open. Not really where you want to be there. Yep, having that BAR is actually really good there. You can actually see when it does open fire. I like that. I like it. Yeah, that is a fantastic position there. And we only have 3 minutes left, so I think we're looking like a victory over here. I mean, potentially what I should do then is push up towards the actual halt over here then. So I think that's what we're going to do there. I'm going to look towards actually pushing onto that position. Right, these guys are in ambush orders at the moment. So what we'll do then, once they're in position... Okay, they're kind of out their order first. Okay, let's see. Need to learn hotkeys, but it'll be okay. So yeah, if we can actually seize that objective there, that'd be really good. Yeah, this is the issue. It's the fact that they have those MG34s. They are bloody hard to deal with. Right. Oh, we lost a dude here. Damn. Yeah, not exactly great then. Have them move up. Go, 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 go. Right. Separated. That's interesting, Ben. I wonder if you could actually reform these infantry. Oh, is he actually returning, Ben? That's interesting. Yeah, I think I nerfed myself. I kind of gimped myself by, yeah, taking the AT guns. But then again, I expected Panzer, to be fair. Right, move in there, take control of the objective. Right, you did take a shot. Try and get cover there. Yeah, a lot of German forces there. But if I can seize that objective there, then that's really handy, because I can kind of control the actual town to a degree. Yeah, we secure the position. There we go. Moving into the actual building. What I'm going to do then... move to that building over there. If I can attempt to take the last objective, but then again we only have 20 seconds left, so I don't think we have enough time here. But I think this is it. We kind of got the German forces caught up over here on this road, didn't they? They attempted to move up over this way, but just the way to fire against them, really. We then moved over here to counterattack. But we have 5 seconds left, and I think this is looking like a victory. And we did actually manage a limited counterattack, so quite happy with that. There we go, battle complete. Let's take a look then, shall we? So we have an allied minor victory. Your casualties were lighter than expected. Fantastic. So, we had 2 soldiers killed, 13 wounded, so for a total of 15. I mean, this is what I like about this. It's like, not every soldier is just immediately killed. We actually did manage to kill a German officer, and he only had the 1 officer there in the actual match. That's really good. As far as I can tell. 5 soldiers killed, 11 wounded, for a total there of 16 soldiers and 1 officer. Very good. Right, yeah, we can see here. Oh, it looks like they gain medals as well, and looks like their experience. Ah, it's super cool. Okay, yeah. What are these, like, purple hearts or something? For bravery or something of that nature? I can see, like, how many they killed, I think. Is this, like, killed? Is this, like, wounded or something? Is this, like, hit? I'm not entirely sure there. Not bad. You can see these guys, even though they didn't do anything, they still gained experience by being in the battle. So that's really cool there. What's command? Oh, right, I see. But yeah, there we go, guys. I hope you did enjoy that. I think that was a lot of fun, actually. Really looking forward to how this game actually shapes up. And, yeah. Do let me know if you would like to see more gameplay here from Close Combat the Bloody First. Let me know if you'd like to see perspective from the German side. And, indeed, until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye. Do please stop by to actually support the channel. You can do this by subscribing here on YouTube at XTRG, or follow me on Twitch at XTRG as well. If you do enjoy my content, if you'd like to support me as a content creator, you can do so through Patreon. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.